A room that has Oasis playing is like a room with pure fart smell. We are in.
We are in.
Welcome once again to The Ride Companion. Do we? Yeah, cheers. Cheers. No guests, we're clapping anyway. Yeah.
No guests clapping in anyway. I think we've not done this for a while, so if you're watching, listening, hit a like, hit a subscribe, shoot a comment. Really helps, especially at the start of the video. And why not say that? Because we should say it more often, and we always forget. So
always feel weird about saying it, but it's become normal.
Desperate.
Yeah.
We've gone over 50,000 YouTube subscribers now. We haven't at all, but let's just put this into the future because this episode is coming out in 3 weeks from when we record it.
Like it. So that's what's it called? What's it called? It's called
positive affirmation.
Yeah, I like it. No, but it's where you visualize
or bullshit. Or bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just lie.
I think positive affirmation is probably better because lie is very...
Cool start to the episode, dude.
Yeah.
Begging for people to like and subscribe and then lying. Brilliant start.
Why wouldn't you like and subscribe?
Straight out the gate, dude. Really nice.
This is an old school episode, I feel. I've got old school vibes from this one already. This is one of those when we were doing Lockdown Companion.
Yeah, man.
But in person, it's a bit different because we'd be like, anything to talk about?
Yeah.
No. So we're really going to go on a journey for this episode, aren't we? We're going to go deep into the depths of our minds. Yeah. And also it makes it ever a little bit more difficult because we've just spent a whole day riding, which we can talk about. Morning in the gym, 2 episodes yesterday. So we've...
Yeah. I think we do well, you know. I think we do well to continue. But then when you think about it with mates, you do always have something to say.
You do always have something to say. We just need to find some mates.
Ride was good though.
Ride was good, man. I appreciate the tour around.
Ride was dreamy.
The local Peaslake loop, which is I've never frequented.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or done.
Yeah. So Peaslake is kind of the hub for riding, I would say, in the south. So to those listening, we're just south of London, not just south, 30 miles as the crow flies, I think, from London.
Yep. And
in between where we are right now and London is Peaslake.
Yeah. Which is weird that I have been before, but not with you. So it's cool to get a local tour.
A tour.
And
Bit of a tour, wasn't it?
It was.
It was a tour, wasn't it?
A lot of things we went past where you were like, we went past the original site for the Dark Fest. So the original
how crazy does that sounds like a lie, doesn't it?
It actually does sound like a lie. So let's add some context to that because that's a great point that we rode past a drop-in, you could say. You could see a chute.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, that's the original Darkfest step up.
That would be something that you would say, you are lying, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
But Sam Reynolds does live here, so then there's sort of like a hint that it might be true.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't. Yeah, but then you say, you're right, Sam Reynolds did live local, and then you said him and Macduff built that, and then you're like, well, he's from Canada. So why is he in Peaslake building a
So I say it's
Darkfest,
but it was Pure Darkness, the video, wasn't it? I think they called it Pure Darkness.
Yeah.
God, trip down memory lane this is. But they basically shot that edit on a number of jumps, really, but they built that step up there. It's been knocked down since, but... Mad to think, isn't it?
Mad to think to what it is now.
I mean, largely it just shares the name, doesn't it? It's nothing like Darkfest.
But it obviously started something.
Yeah.
Started a movement into big air and stuff like that. So that's cool, man. How did that used to work? So Macduff would come over and just hang out for a few weeks, build a massive jump, or? Yeah,
I guess Macduff was on the road and probably, but I don't remember Macduff as really like a contest rider much, so I don't know where Sam and him made a connection, obviously, which they did and continued.
True.
Through Dark.
Hey, have you seen the compound he's built,
mate?
Oh my!
So what's it
God.
actually called? Let's look it up.
I think it's called the Big Air Compound.
I think it is, yeah.
And this is, from what I can see, Matt Macduff given a piece of land and able to build what he wants to build. I've seen him and Sam shared this like 70, might have been more, foot backflip train.
Yeah.
I mean,
These
it looks
are
like a
big
hell
jumps.
of a spot what he's built, right?
The Big Air Compound,
The Big Air Compound. And he's built a podcast studio, so he's going to be back on that grind pretty soon, which is cool.
Yeah.
I'm not in touch with Matt as much as I used to be, but there was definitely a point where I got quite close to Matt. I was talking to him a lot. We had a podcast series together.
These jumps, I'm actually mesmerised by these jumps. They are
Yeah,
so big.
Good, isn't it?
Like, I don't know if it's the camera, but these are massive jumps.
Yeah. And he's just got on for breakfast, like, from his house. They're literally at his house, I believe. I might be off, but I think his house is there.
No, I think he lives there, yeah.
I think he bought
We'll
a
have to
house.
get him on. We'll have to re-fire up the...
Maybe he wants to come back for a Peaslake lap.
Yeah, go and visit the original... I mean, what a bizarre thought, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, man. It's crazy.
Bit of a drive, isn't it, to go and get him on
Yes.
the mobile studio, but maybe we need to re-fire up the virtual studio and get Macduff on.
Yeah, maybe. Especially, it'd be easier with people like Matt because he has, I'm not saying other people don't, but he has an understanding of quality of content, and also he does podcasts, so he's got a bit of equipment and stuff like that.
What do you think about the online podcast? The thought that it was literally the podcast
Yeah.
for a long time. What are your thoughts about that since doing them in person?
I'm not sure. We've literally since starting doing them in person, we haven't even been on that platform, which is rad to think.
Yeah.
What do I think about it? Don't know. I don't actually know, dude. I don't have a strong opinion.
No.
I just know that what my vision for this is now like this.
Yeah.
I think if you needed to do it, it could be done.
Dude, they weren't bad, and a lot of podcasts are like it, but like it started getting a delay because there was
problem.
3 of us. That's what it was, wasn't it?
I think the problem was that Riverside seemed to grow so fast that every episode there was just problems.
So Riverside is the recording software online.
Riverside was and as far as I'm aware, people are still using it.
Right.
Chris at Downtime uses it quite a lot. Warner uses it. That's how they do the Just Ride one a lot.
Is it?
Yeah, and you can see, like, I can tell from looking at it, you're like, oh, that's a Riverside one or whatever. But I think for me, because obviously at that point I was still doing most of the editing.
Yeah.
Or Benny might have been involved, but I think mostly it was me. I don't think we had Doug and Naomi at that point. Anyway, so there'd just be like this constant anxiety that it wasn't working. And so, like, for me sat there, it was awful because I'm constantly looking at, there was like an upload thing.
Yeah.
And once that stopped, then you're totally not present with anything going on because you're just looking at that like, is it broke? Is it broke? Is it broke? And then there'd be episodes with bits missing and there'd be all sorts of weirdness going on. So I think ultimately, I mean, progression of what we do and everything and building this and doing better, nicer content definitely helps.
There's nothing more loserish than recording a podcast and it not recording. That's the height of loserishness. I've done it.
Have we done one?
Well,
did we do one that didn't work?
I did 40 minutes with Brendan and Deeks. We did a podcast after, like, straight leaving Rampage last year.
Right.
And the microphone wasn't completely plugged in. It was like a bit wobbly.
Oh.
So there was like zero sound.
Oh.
So after doing like, it was over an hour.
Yeah.
Over an hour of talking.
Organic.
And like we had, organic,
Yeah.
and we had all these bits. And then you sort of play it back and you're like, oh my God. And then the feeling of doing it again and it's just not the same. I think actually we ended up doing it again. We left it a bit. We left it a couple of hours and then we were like, should we try again? Because we had so much driving to do.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I don't think we've had one. I'm trying to think. There is one I can think of, but I don't know who the guest was. But we had one that we had to just redo. And I can't think.
Really?
I can't think for the life of me who it was.
Online one.
Yeah, online one. Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've got the A team here now. We don't miss. I always think back to one with Regatkin, which is like the biggest screw up on my part ever. recording it at Crankworks under a ramp, just literally in the wind. And just idiot guy just didn't figure out that, all you could hear was just wind. And then I remember getting back to like the media place, and I'd upload, like listen to it, upload it, do a little edit if I had to. And that's all you could hear was just like, I was like, no, gutted. This is just before slopestyle finals. It was like meant to go out. Yeah. But I don't know what I think to virtual ones. I've done a few myself. I've never done apart from with Needles, I don't know if that counts, but I've never done a podcast that's not our own, that's in person. Have you?
No, it's been online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be interesting to do.
It is interesting.
Open for bookings.
Yeah. I don't know if certain things
Joe
about
Rogan
certain things about the non in real person ones are quite like for instance, you don't have to wear trousers.
No,
you can
never.
literally sit there, waist up, chilling.
Yeah.
You can have like snacks, food just out of shot.
Yeah. You could. Yeah, you can do that.
There is certain things about it that are just like way easier, eh?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I don't think the quality of conversation is as good. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Again, I think you get blinded by the whole bit of a delay, and then it's like, and then as soon as that happens, it's game over for me.
Yeah.
But it became a point because through lockdown there was no other option. But it was like it became a bit of a joke.
Yeah.
Of like, oh god, there's a delay, or this isn't working, or like, and then fair play to the companionship who stuck with us through some like really gnarly episodes where things were missing and it jumped around sometimes, I think, and it's cool, man. I don't know, it's just evolution, isn't it? It's funny to think like what will it be potentially in the future? Not
3D.
just this,
3D
like
live.
smell-o-vision or like whatever
Smell-o-vision, yeah.
You know, there's got to be something further down the line of what there'll be. Who will be the first one to pull the plug on a virtual reality podcast where you sat there, you feel like you're at the table or you're in the set?
What about virtual reality AI one?
Probably Lex Friedman, I'd say.
So it's just like
It's just
the
gonna
zombie, the robots take over.
There is
the humans turn into zombies.
There's a Lex Friedman and Zuckerberg one that was recorded in the metaverse.
Oh, really?
And it's their like what are they? I don't know what they're called. Meta characters.
I know what you mean, yeah.
And it's like a black background.
I haven't heard much about that stuff, like
No, I haven't.
the metaverse.
I think it failed, didn't it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Hopefully, I thought people.
I'm looking to Doug, our resident tech expert.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is
what
it still
happened to the
going? It must
metaverse.
still be going. I think it's still in. I mean, I think it probably will still be the thing.
You know, a guy I was talking to online the other day, nothing weird, was telling me about he had a go on like VR goggles for the first time, and I can't get on board with it. I can't get on board with even people talking about it. And when someone says, "Oh, it's actually really good," I'm just like, "No, it wasn't."
Have you ever tried some on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was all right, but real life's mint.
Yeah.
So good, so much better.
It's 3D.
It's all around you, like. And he was saying he was using it. This is actually a really good thing to do, I think. So he had a friend who was autistic. Anyway, struggled to go to the gym for some reason, and was using that, like the boxing game, to get fitter. And I was like, that's actually pretty cool. Like he's gamified it because that's what he needed. He needed it to be like gamified.
Yeah.
So he gamified it, played the boxing game, and he's losing weight and he's getting fitter. And then I think that's a great use case. No doubt there are good use cases for like VR goggles and stuff. But for me personally, I'm out. I'm so far out. I just can't stand any of it.
Can you imagine if you could live life, but in like, what's it called, third person, where you like follow behind, like in Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto view.
Imagine just doing your life in third person. Is that right?
Yeah.
Third person.
Yeah.
Imagine following yourself walking down the street.
Wow.
Why would that change everything? It would.
And would you be able to control it or no?
Yeah,
No.
you control it. You still
Are
decide
you controlling it?
Yeah, you still decide what you're doing, but like third person would make it well different. Imagine going past a shop. It wouldn't be immersive, would it? Third person would be like if it was you.
Yeah.
Quite a weird thought.
Yeah, it's
Sound
a
like a
weird
bit of a
thought.
stoner there.
Yeah,
but
definitely. It's funny because every now and again we get a YouTube comment or an Instagram one that'll say like, don't smoke weed before doing a podcast, kid. And I'm always like, if you only knew.
Well, you went riding.
Zero weed involved ever. It just isn't even a thing. I don't know. Speaking of podcasts, this might be interesting for people. What podcast do you listen to regularly?
Yeah.
Regular.
You saw, I thought it was good first time, dude. Do you want a hand with it?
Yeah.
Regularly.
Yeah. What podcast do you listen to regularly?
Hey, not bad. Okay, so the podcasts I listen to regularly.
And why? And give us a why.
I listen to Wolf and Owl, which is Ramesh Ranganathan and Tom Davis.
Yeah, you do listen to that.
Yeah, I like that podcast. That's great. I really enjoy that. I listen to...
That's virtual.
That is virtual, yeah. And there's no video. I personally am a podcast listener.
I think there is video.
Is there?
It's just tanks on YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, they don't try. No.
Yeah.
I personally am a podcast listener.
You are.
Like I don't watch. I watch my next example, which is Take Your Shoes Off, which is Rick Glassman. I watched that one because he's got all like, he's really cool. He like directs them as he's going, so he's like bringing cartoon characters in, like
here, like this.
Yeah, like this. He does stuff like that all the time. Yeah, so I like watching that one, but like even that one, some of them I watch. Some of them are better audio for me. It's really an audio thing for me, a podcast, which is weird because we literally have cameras.
Yeah.
Here now.
I think it's interesting to think, like, we just met someone in the car park at the bike at Peaslake, and he said, like, I watch and listen like 50% of the time. Super interesting.
Yeah. He said he listens to them and then he gets to a point and then watches, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So he'll listen to them and then he might want to tune in.
I wonder what it is that makes people watch rather than listen, or vice versa. I've never thought about it, our own show.
The watch-listen ratio is very heavily weighted towards listen.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is. It's changing, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. No doubt more people watching. What podcast do you listen to or watch?
Yeah, I think for me, it's like if there's a banger guest on a podcast that I'm actually interested in, I make it like an event, like sitting and watching a movie. It's the same for me. I'll be like, I want to sit and watch that. It's, don't want to steal your one, but like Rick Glassman had Cam Patterson on, and I really like those two people. And I seen the thumbnail, it got me, and I was like, I'm going to put that in my watch later on YouTube, and I'm going to sit down tonight with a glass of kombucha, and I'm going to watch it.
Nice, man. You are podcasty, dude.
I sat down with some of my mum's kombucha, and I sat and watched it, and I enjoyed it.
Nice.
And again, there wasn't as many effects in that one, but it's just something about watching it. It just feels like a little comfort blanket, you know?
Really, yeah.
Yeah. I watch two favourite... I mean, I am a Joe Rogan fan. That's what got me into podcasts in general, so I will sit and watch those.
Yeah.
I find that if I'm watching it, I take the information in a little bit better as well.
Interesting. I've never watched Rogan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting to think, because they have... I'm always interested as well. I mean, again, I look at it like productions. I'm like, how are they doing that? And what's that? Blah, 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 sets and stuff like that. And then, big Rogan guy. I don't really miss many Rogans, to be honest. I know not everyone's on board with him. It's just a bloke with ideas. I don't know. But, and then...
I think everyone's on board with Joe Rogan.
Do you think? I think, a lot of people are, eh?
I mean, it's
but some people really aren't. Some people are like, no.
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
Great question. Have I got an example?
No, sorry, that's a very boring question. Apologies. I don't know. I swear, everyone's
seems that way. It's hard not to be
so big.
So
the numbers are so crazy.
Yeah, I know. We're hot on his heels.
Yeah, big time.
One of my ultimate goals in podcasting is to share a guest. So I just want to have a guest that's been on that show, or that goes on in the future. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's a real Mount Rushmore for me, is to have someone that's been on. I mean, it's a great topic straight away to talk about someone, like, what's it like?
Yeah.
Is it similar to this or not? Anyway, and then massive fan of Bussing with the Boys. That's like one of my ATGs, all-time greats. That's an
American football podcast.
American football one, but I just like the vibe of it.
Yeah.
Dude. I like the segments. I like all of it. I'm just bought in. And it's funny, though, thinking back, I remember watching one of theirs. They had Theo Von on, and Brendan Sharp, who we're both, I guess, fans of in some way. And I watched it, I was like, oh, I hate it. It's crap. What are they doing? Bus? This is stupid. Did not get it at all.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, just you start learning about them, who they are as people. And then I'm just in. Like, I'm so bought into it.
I'm with you. I go up and down on certain ones.
Yeah.
I do.
It's funny, man. I mean, I guess people do it with us in a way, but it's always strange to think that maybe, like, Sharp the other day was talking about his son playing baseball, and I was like, I remember that kid being born. But I actually remember that.
It's pretty weird, yeah. It's pretty weird that you, like, live life like these sort of, like, parallel lives. And you're listening to them. They don't know who you are.
No.
But a podcast makes you feel like you do.
Yeah.
I listen, like, the Wolf and Owl podcast I listen to is just like, I'm in a pub with my mates, but I'm not allowed to talk.
Yeah.
I love listening to funny people, man. That's my, like...
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, I think funny is one of my favourite things. Hanging around with funny people is just the best.
Yeah, no doubt. That's why I'm around, man. You know, it's my job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, not at all. So going back, appreciate the tour around Peaslake. That was fun, lovely. We met some people in the car park. It was really nice as well. Which is
good. Outing in the van, dude. You can't hide in the van.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We got the van out together. Little road trip.
You got to stop beeping at girls now.
Yeah, actually do.
You're gonna have to stop.
Can't get away. You can't park in strange places.
Yeah.
Outside certain establishments can't go anymore. Got to be go further under the radar again now. Can't be under the radar. Sorry.
You can't park in the mother and children bays anymore.
No more disabled parking.
You used to do it horizontal as well, didn't you?
Yeah, real gangster move.
Can't do that anymore.
Outside, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Can't go through bus gates.
Bus gates? What's a bus gate?
Bus lanes.
Bus lane.
Had the fine come through this morning, so big up Nissan for sending that over on email this morning.
Oh no, do they get it?
Yeah, they get it. Oh. I was like, and you know, because you're like, oh, I'm never paying that. I had to be like, I got to pay this. And emailed to say I've paid it. So that was my job this morning before I came downstairs for breakfast.
Told off.
It's already cost 60 quid.
Oh, bus lane. Where was the bus lane?
Manchester. Hey, I went to a gig with Emma, my partner, and the first ever gig that wasn't high energy. So most gigs I've ever been to in my life have been like rock or hip hop or something that's like loud and there's people and beers and do you know what I mean? Where I went to a gig with Emma, we went to see a guy called John Vincent.
What does he do? Like dolphin song or something?
Hum.
No, what was that thing that you listened to with the gongs and
Don't do it.
What was it?
Sound bath.
That's it, yeah. You go to one of them. Was that what he does?
I really only go to a sound bath. I've never been to one.
Really? It's just gongs and just like...
I do them at home. I'm a sound bather.
You're a sound bather?
Yeah, I'm a sound bather, yeah.
What do you do with it? When you sound bathe, what do you do?
The setup?
Yeah, the setup. You can't just like have it in headphones, can you?
No, but ultimately, yes. Like the setup for
so your sound bath, have a sound,
is lay on the bed. Lay on the bed. You got to lay on the bed. It's got to be a clean
post
bed.
or pre.
What does that mean?
Don't worry, carry on.
I don't know. Okay,
yeah.
Keep moving.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm laying on the bed. Usually, if we're going to put a candle on, maybe some incense.
Yeah, candle. Do you ever double up, or is that sort of too much?
Sometimes
bathing?
both.
Both.
Sometimes both.
Yeah.
So curtains closed, dark.
Naturally, curtains are closed. Yeah.
Curtains are closed
at this stage.
Yeah.
In the proceedings.
A sleep mask, noise cancelling headphones.
Okay, have you honestly done all of these things?
Yeah, this is a thing that I'll do at least once a month.
Will you?
This is a wind down. This is a wind down for me, dude. This is I'm burnt out. I'm anxious.
You need
to.
A shivering wreck. Get up to the room. Get the incense on.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, that's it. That is doors shut. I'm going for an hour.
Yeah.
An hour sound bath. Yeah.
Sound bath.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what? Okay, so this is funny because the reason this is funny is that you introduced it to me, put it on, and it was like the worst.
Did I introduce it to you? Did I?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
What did I say? Did I say like, oh, you might like this?
No, I think you were just like joking around. You were like, oh, have you never heard of sound?
Okay.
And then you put it on, and it was the worst one, wasn't it? It was like a lady with a harp.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was just so.
I like that lady with the harp.
Oh, okay.
She's my go-to.
Is she? What's her name?
Vailana.
Say again?
Vailana.
Yeah, and of course she's called Vailana.
Vailana Marcus. She's married to Aubrey Marcus, who owns On It.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah.
Podcast. So it's podcasty, ultimately.
I mean, would I have ever found sound baths without podcasts?
You got to find it on a podcast.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
So okay.
Yep.
You got the setup, the incense is burning, the candle's going. Yep. What's next?
We got the setup, literally, dude, lay down.
On top of the bed? Or in the covers?
Under it.
Are you in the covers or are you on top of the covers?
On top of it.
Are you naked? Bit of a personal question.
No, I wouldn't.
You don't sound, because under bath, of course, you don't wear clothes. So
that's true.
Yeah.
Would I go naked?
Naked sound bath.
2 ways of doing it. You're either going to do it to go to sleep.
Naked or not.
Yeah. No, you're either doing it to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And in which case, it's going to be a natural transition from sound bath to snoring to sleepy.
Yeah.
Or you're doing it and you're going to go back and do something else after.
You do stuff after sound bathing.
Yeah, you're a different human, bro. Like, you're all like...
Really, yeah.
Yeah, you're all like, and
really,
chill.
yeah. Okay.
It's nice, dude.
No, I don't. Yeah. Sounds nice, man. So, and then you just press play and it's like, bong.
Yeah. There's a thing, like, what's it called? It's called Yoga Nidra, which is...
What's this then? This is a brilliant episode.
No,
it's just like
not.
Davey teaching me things.
So Yoga Nidra is like meditation, but not trying to sleep. Does that make sense? Like, it's like waking. It's like you close your eyes, but you really try not to sleep. So it's like rest, but also awake and using your brain.
I have no understanding of this.
Me either. Can you tell? I'm trying.
Yoga Nidra.
We're not going to that ad break. We're sticking in this. We're sitting in the pocket of this one.
Yoga Nidra is where you close your eyes, but you don't go to sleep.
Let's get an actual description of what Yoga Nidra is. Okay? Can we do that? Because
Yeah.
I don't want to screw it up for people who are going to go and do it and think they're going to get something. They get something different. Do you know what I mean?
I never meditated.
Never.
I've tried to go to sleep. I don't know if that counts as meditating. Sometimes I think if I'm in a room with people snoring, I think about the sea going up and down.
Yeah,
it's kind of a form of meditation, perhaps.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. Most nights I think about what it's like to fly. But I think that probably means I'm gay, but I don't know.
Why gay?
Well, I don't know. I feel like it's like one of those things that like dream analyzers would be like, he's gay, you know?
Imagine if you went to one and they straight away just went, yeah, you're gay.
yeah.
No, it's like flying. I like planes.
But is that kind of meditation? Thinking about flying and then I fall asleep?
Yeah.
I do that most nights.
Yeah, it's nice.
I've never meditated though.
You don't have to do
What do you do then?
Just sit and listen to your breath. Or feel your breath.
Dude,
you know why is? You know what is? You know what is? The frequency of is what you're trying to achieve. So it's like a hum is like a certain frequency which balances you, calms you down. That's what is. So the term Yoga Nidra means yogic or psychic sleep. It is a state of consciousness between waking and sleeping, induced by a guided meditation. It is said that the history of Yoga Nidra is as old as yoga itself, as it is mentioned as early as the Upanishads in the Mahabharata. Lord Krishna is associated with Yoga Nidra, and that, ladies and gentlemen, are facts, and that is true.
That's nice, man.
Weren't we talking about that state of... Maybe it wasn't with you. It was with Manon yesterday. That state of when you wake up and you just go back to sleep. Like that in between there is bliss for me.
Yoga Nidra.
That's what Yoga Nidra feels like.
In between.
Yeah, you know, you wake up and you're like, oh, I'm going to go back to sleep for another half an hour.
Dude, I wake up ready.
You're like...
wake up ready to fight.
Yeah.
I wake up like... You
do, don't you?
Yeah.
See, I like to wake up and then be in the sleep pocket a little bit. I like a little snooze. I like to like gradually come round, which isn't healthy, really. I think you've got to get up, get light, get out. But
I don't know. I don't know what's right.
But that's what yoga nidra feels like. It's like restful.
Right. I never done yoga.
Awakens.
I'll be honest. Yoga feels like stretching to me.
Yeah, it is stretching, isn't it?
Yeah. And then sometimes if you do a yoga, I've done one yoga class. I feel like people listening to this are going to just be like screaming because people love yoga, dude. People love yoga. But from what I could tell, it was a gathering of people stretching and farting. And then a lady at the front was kind of saying spiritual things that I didn't understand because they're from another
planet.
Yeah, they're a bit different. I didn't know what she meant.
Yeah, okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's always spirit. I think there's different types of yoga, man. I mean, I'm no expert, but yeah, I think some of it's quite spiritual.
I'm not a hater.
Stretching in a community centre with old women.
Yeah, I don't like stretch. I'll be honest, and I probably should stretch. But then if I go to the gym every day, and I will start lighter, which is sort of like stretching for me.
Yeah.
Again, people just screaming, "You should stretch."
I should stretch for sure. I'd like to start stretching again. I did yoga for a little bit, not in classes or anything.
Did you?
But I just did it like with an online thing.
I can't touch my toes. Do you know how far? Have you seen how far off I am from touching my toes? It's bad. I literally, for someone who's talking about yoga as if it's just stretching, I need it.
Who can get
I need
closest to the toes, me or you? Who would you say?
You.
Really?
Yeah, well, I mean, you've done yoga and you do meditation and, dude, you sleep bathe. Surely that means you can touch your toes. If you can sleep bathe.
I can barely touch my knees.
Really?
Yeah. Bad, dude.
Okay, I'm going to show you. We'll measure it, yeah?
Yeah.
Don't cut that into a clip.
Go on then, you show me and I'll measure it. Ooh, I think we're on a par. Go on, really go for it. I am. That's good. Okay. How far would you say you were off?
That was, you were measuring it.
I can't do measurements, you know that.
How many fingers of whiskey was
12 inches.
Oh dear. We should have done.
Okay, here we go.
What you got? I feel like you got it, dude. You're well zen. Right, so to listeners, Davey is reaching down. You do not got it. He's about... Mate, you're less flexible than me. But also, it's not fair because you could have much longer legs. I could have longer arms. You know, it's not a fair test.
That's true. I've never touched them.
Have you not?
Never in my life have I touched my toes with my hands.
I just do that.
Oh, that, yeah. Barely do that. Yeah, not a flexible guy.
No.
Speaking of flexibility, it's time to go for an ad break.
That's right. Get your flexible friend ready. That's what they used to call your credit card. Get your credit card ready. We're off to the ads. Davey, I want to talk to you about hindsight, dude.
Oh.
Right.
Hindsight.
So much bike crime happens in the UK. And I dread to think how many people think, I listened to that LAKA ad on the Ride Companion and I wish I'd just carried it out, got insurance for my bike.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, mate. You're right. So we're here to help, are we? Or is that what we're going to do?
Well, we are here to help. But what I was kind of thinking was I wish I could do the same with health insurance. Oh. You know what I mean? Because I'm banged up. I wish I could have just...
Yeah, shoulda, woulda, coulda.
That's how I feel right now.
A lot of people live shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah, and so many people do with bike theft and like I am right now, wishing...
Hindsight is a gnarly thing, isn't it?
Because it is,
sometimes
you're like,
let's say, unfortunately, you have a bike stolen or you get injured and you just think, imagine that time when I was sat in a chair on the website, ready to do it, and all I needed was maybe like a bit of a nudge, a bit of a deal, which we can offer.
Well, for bikes, obviously, you go to LAKA. What do you do for health? Because that's obviously
Well, yes, you can also go to LAKA. I didn't know this either until recently, dude, but LAKA now offers health and recovery insurance. So, what? Do you want a couple of facts?
I'd love a couple of facts. It's not already in my bike cover, is it?
It could be. Depends which bike cover you've got.
Okay.
It could be. So it's a new kind of recovery policy for mind and body.
Right.
Made with cyclists in mind for less than an Americano a week. Depends where you get your Americanos from.
They're only like...
What? A couple of quid?
Couple of quid.
Cover that goes wherever you do, which is worldwide, like you, Mr. Worldwide.
Oh, thank goodness.
The pitbull of mountain biking.
I didn't want to ask a question.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks for doing it.
Cover that does whatever you do, which is cycling. You.
I like cycling, yeah.
Skiing.
Not got the bunts for
Maybe.
skiing, but maybe one day. You never
Hiking.
know. Hiking, I like hiking.
Like
I've been doing a lot of it lately. I'll tell
Surfing.
you. Surfing, I'd love to be able to
Big
surf, but I
surf
need
guy.
to swim first.
Yeah.
But it's good to know.
And jet skiing.
Jet skiing's on there. Are you serious?
Yeah, you got a jet ski.
They put jet ski on there.
Yeah, you got a jet ski on there. It's 5-star claims experience, home or abroad. And it's made super simple, dude. All you have to do, head to LAKA.co. Obviously, we talk about LAKA.co quite a lot.
LAKA.co.
They do the best bike insurance. It's made super simple. They flipped insurance on its head, okay? Mm-hmm. They don't charge you a fixed sum every month. You only pay for what the collective has sort of, what would you say?
Dealt with.
Yes, exactly. So
and the same goes for health as well, does it?
Same goes for health as well, does it?
Wow,
Yes,
that
it
is
does.
a cool model, that is.
Yeah, really cool. It's, mate, I love LAKA.co. I'm glad we've got them back on board. And we have got a bit of a deal for the companionship, right? So all they have to do, head to LAKA.co to sort your bike insurance out. Enter the code RIDECOMPANION30. What is it?
Ride Companion 30. Is that lowercase?
Uppercase.
All
And it's
up.
on screen. It's flashing red and blue.
Oh, yeah.
That's Ride Companion 30 at LAKA.co.
There you go. And what do you get for that? What is it like? What's the offer?
You're going to get 30 days free bike insurance.
Free.
So for 30 days.
It's free.
30 days, you have 100% peace of mind for free. Man, it's a dream, really, isn't it?
It's really good.
Yeah.
You could be really cavalier.
Yeah,
in
you
those
can.
30 days.
Yeah, you shouldn't be.
No. Yeah, good point.
But you could. So yeah, that's 30 days, free insurance, bike insurance, not health and wellness, with code RIDECOMPANION30 that's flashing red and blue at LAKA.co.
Amazing. So good to know they do health insurance. I'm going to get that added onto my policy right away. Are we back in? We're back in. We're back in.
Sit in the pocket.
There we
cool.
go. Yeah,
all right, there you go. Learn something new every day.
Yeah. What did we learn that was new?
I'm less stretchy than you.
Yeah, I thought you were going to be more. I reckon you rigged it, dude. You just didn't stretch. You just didn't try.
I was trying pretty hard, dude.
Do you know one of the most miserable experiences of my life was I was trying to you have to do a test if you want to learn Spanish and go to a class. So they rate you, and George and I were going to go to a class. It was going to be a nice weekly thing we do.
Yeah.
We go and we learn Spanish in a group. How nice is that? That's wholesome. That's the sort of wholesome shit I'm up to, dude.
Yeah, it's cute.
Trying to learn Spanish with Georgina. It's lovely.
Yeah,
that would have been a lovely evening, right?
Yeah.
With my Spanish learning friends, we're learning a language together.
Oh, sí, señor.
Sí, patron. But I had to do this test for them to grade me. George, very good seemingly at everything compared to me, which is probably how everyone feels about their partners. But she's watching me do my test.
What is the test?
It's like a Spanish test.
Not like
It's
a physical test.
Yeah, a physical test for learning Spanish, yeah. They made, yeah. I can see how you got this
touch
mixed
your
up.
toes. You're not allowed in.
Right, so I'm doing the test and she's just like, why aren't you trying? I'm like, I am trying. I just don't know what the word for camel is in Spanish. So like, I can't try more and be better at a language.
No.
You know what I mean?
And
you could see her frustration. She was just like, come on, you know this. And the timer's counting down and she's like, oh, why aren't you trying? Like the information isn't there for me to draw from. There's nothing there. There's just monkeys with symbols. I don't have the Spanish information in my head. We can't be in the same class. Subsequently, never went. Just stayed on Duolingo. She went, made little Spanish friends with her clever high IQ friends.
Right.
You ever done an IQ test?
No.
Me neither. Not gonna.
Terrified
Don't want to
of
rate
it.
myself.
Don't want it publicly out there either.
No, I want to be blissfully unaware of how stupid I really am. Like, have you ever thought maybe you're so stupid, everyone thinks it, and you're just going through the world and no one's
every
gonna...
day.
Do you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
But I have
Right,
it
good.
in like mid-conversation usually.
Drifting away like...
No, but it's like, I think it's a problem sometimes. Because I start talking
Yeah.
and my head's going, shut up, you idiot. Honestly,
Yeah,
it's horrible. It's self-talk, It's horrible self-talk. You're like talking in, like now my brain's going like, shut up, you idiot. No one cares. What are you doing?
Podcasting.
Get a normal job.
Dude.
Work in a DIY shop.
I always think it's quite like humbling when you actually speak to someone who knows what they're talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how often do you really speak to someone who knows what they're talking about? Honestly, in life.
Yeah.
What? When you go to the shop? What? When you try and buy a VHS recorder?
I've not bought one of those for a few years. But
bad example.
Bad example. I don't know where that came
a
from.
laptop. If you're in like a computer store, speak to someone about the spec. If they
it's not impressive though.
It's not impressive, is it?
No.
You don't really often speak to someone who's like really clued up on
Engines are
stuff.
impressive.
Engines,
like car mechanics and stuff.
Okay,
they're impressive.
Yeah.
I feel like,
so they
like,
when they say what's going on, and you're like, I think
there you go.
right,
Like, that's impressive. What else is impressive?
Doctors.
Yeah, quite impressive, I guess, being a doctor.
It's a spiral fracture. Really? I wouldn't have known. I don't know.
No, I guess that's quite impressive. Is there anything weird you do that we can take the piss out of?
Mate, not... I mean...
There's probably so many things. I just can't think of any off the top of my head.
No, I'm definitely very weird, but it's not in a very cool... I feel like your weirdnesses are cool, dude. Mate, they're literally things from podcasts. That's cool stuff, no?
Sound bath.
Yeah, I've never
cool guy.
You told me about it.
Yeah, and it's not cool.
Why not?
It's lame.
Why is it lame, dude?
It's lame. It is lame.
Go on, I do lame stuff.
You've just heard me explain it. It's a bloke who's in his mid to late 30s with incense on, a sleep mask and noise-cancelling headphones laid on top of a bed.
Yeah, it's tough. I'm pretty open about the things I do. I dream about flying. I'm trying to think of like other stuff.
It's tough, isn't it, to think, mate, we all have our little quirks. That's what makes us unique, and that's what makes us who we are, and it's beautiful.
What quirks do I have? I talk to the animals. I do talk to the animals every single day.
I think a lot of people
talk to
would.
Chickens.
You talk to the dog.
Yeah, that's madness.
What voice? Have you got different voices?
No, quite like my normal voice, like I'm talking. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I talk to the chickens the same way as I talk to you.
Yeah, I think I talk to the dog a little different.
Before I leave the house, in order to make sure I've done everything, I wish the cat luck in her job hunt. I do it every single day because it makes me make sure that I locked the door. I go, Ivy,
like
best of luck on the job hunt. I say it every single day. Yeah.
You never get locked out or...
No.
That's funny.
Always remember my keys. I have very specific processes. I do. I know it's weird. Yeah. I have my keys in my left-hand pocket, my phone there. I have to, otherwise. I only have like 2 places that I'll put any of my things in the house. The keys never go anywhere other than the key bowl or in my left-hand pocket.
That's cool. That's
It's
good.
not cool, dude.
I mean,
but it's like...
It works.
Coping with life.
Coping with life, yeah.
Well, if keys could be anywhere, they would just always be lost.
Why don't front doors just have like keyless entry these days?
They can.
Oh, they can.
I looked into it, yeah. ABUS.
That seems way better, doesn't it?
Yeah. No, Yale. I looked into it for my front door. I thought, but I just can't get on board with it. You can literally now get
app.
Yeah. So it's an app, yeah. So you can literally get central locking for your house. But it's not. I would want like a key fob.
Yeah, I like feeling it.
Yeah, and then I'd want some hazard lights to know if I've locked it or unlocked it, and I want them to flash once or twice. I want it to be like a car, but stuck in the ground.
There is a way you could have no car key because you could just use your phone if you had a Tesla. I think you don't need to have. So then you don't need a bank
Suzuki
card.
Carry, I'll be honest, but
you need it for that.
Yeah.
You don't need a bank card. You use your phone.
Yeah.
Don't have to lock your house. You use the app on your phone.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that that's possible. I'm so far away from that. I think people look at me funny when I get a bank card out still.
Yeah, I mean, it's so easy. And
no, you do it, don't you? I don't.
And also, it's based on your face, which is actually really, really hard to...
Yeah.
Like, it's your Face ID, so it's actually really hard. I think it's quite hard to... I'm pretty sure it's quite hard to, like, hack in if you don't have my exact face. Obviously, there's quite a few famous Hollywood actors that are... they would be able to do it, like really good-looking ones, but...
Brad Pitt.
Dude, talking of bank cards, I actually recently got my... Mate, I've got to the age of 38 without having a credit card. I got a credit card. And man, does it feel good. And it was so easy, dude. It was so easy. It's not an ad. I'm not telling you which one.
Don't you have
all right then.
shares in a bank?
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, no, it's not
Is that gone?
I don't know, dude.
Where's the bank?
Never got 1 penny for it. So.
I remember you promoting it. Like, what's going on?
It was really funny. It kind of turned into a joke, that one.
Really?
I don't want to say the name in case...
I don't know if it's still around.
I don't think so. I think it was all a scam. But it became a joke between me and Sam who could do the worst adverts for this bank. But no, so I got a credit card after never having a credit card.
Right. Wow.
Which I think is quite Have you got a credit card?
Yeah, I have. I don't use it, but
I think most people have credit cards.
Yeah. I got one years ago. I got scammed in my old job.
How? Why?
I had to buy my own fuel and then claim expenses.
Yeah.
And long story short, what I actually they weren't paying me enough, so I just ended up running up a pretty decent credit card bill.
Oh no!
Because what they were paying me per mile wasn't actually what it was. So every day you're just getting in more and more debt.
Oh no!
Yeah, I ran up a decent one, not crazy.
How much?
There might have been. I'll play it safe because I don't know, but I think it might have been £6,000.
That's enough, dude.
But when you're a rep and you're on the road and you're doing, 200 quid a week in fuel, you get there pretty quick, and then you're only getting paid back 150.
Yeah.
It went on for a few years, and then I was like, oh my god, I've got loads of credit card debt.
I've hated the idea of it always, and I never had a problem with credit rating by not having a credit card. I just thought I just wanted to simplify my life and not think about it, so I just had one bank account, and I've now got two.
Yeah.
And I got to say, it's much easier than I thought. I couldn't believe how easy it was to just apply. So easy.
Where did you go? Did you go compare Code Ride Compare?
No, I did. I did American. I got an American Express British Airways one.
Does no one uses American Express, do they? You got one? Okay.
BA one, yeah.
Really?
Because I got a lot of I got a lot of air miles and Avios points and stuff like that,
and factors them
links together. I don't know if I've done it right yet. I need to try and actually make it work. But
wow.
Yeah, and you get now it sounds really like an advert, but you get a buddy voucher so you can take someone on a flight, and there's loads of there's actually
perks.
Loads of really good things. But the only reason I did it was for hire cars, because it used to be much easier to get hire cars with debit card as well,
right?
And now it's really difficult.
They're not interested.
Is that a bank pun?
Oh, it could be. Good though.
Interest.
Bang of that, isn't it?
That was a really good one.
Good one picking up on it. I did that one without even knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, it was safe. I think we should stop. That's terrible. That's absolutely terrible.
Well, I'm really stoked for you, dude.
Well, I got credit card. Yeah, let's right. It does feel different. It feels like I can just roll up debt now.
Yeah, you can.
Really.
What limits on it?
Don't know.
What? Don't know.
No idea.
There you go. Because I remember getting a big limit on one when I had.
Really? Yeah. What is a limit? What sort of size? What average limits are there on credit cards?
Usually it's 10 grand. Yours is 7.5, yeah. Use the comment section, folks, because this is the real sort of shit that we talk about on here. How big's your credit card? What limit have you got? Let's rate people.
I remember, even within my friends, I've seen the flex of bringing out a different type of card, like a fancy one. You get the metal ones. Yeah.
My bank card's black.
Is that good?
It looks like a black card, but it's not, because it's just the black card.
What does a black card mean, though?
Black card was a really gnarly Visa card, I think. If you had a black card. I think. Black card was baller one. But mine's just, if you go with Revolut, they give you a black card. Standard, it's either black or white. So,
biggest credit card limit UK. I'm looking up now.
Please. In the meantime, I'm going to pull up a quick listener question, because we have got some.
Yeah, please.
And as much as I am enjoying this conversation...
Yeah, maybe I have really, really bored everyone. I find it quite interesting just because it's my new thing, No,
it's good. I'm stoked for it, mate. I'm really...
okay,
here's a great one.
Yeah, now we're
straight in.
Cooking on gas now, dude.
On topic. Matty Baker, 1985. Oasis tickets, ?
Talk me through the Oasis thing. I'm unaware.
Let's talk first. So we had an interesting conversation off air a few weeks ago. We're talking about music and the sort of music that gives you the ick. right?
The music that wants to make me leave a room.
Yes, music that makes you want to leave a room.
Yeah, I would say is exactly Oasis.
I would say I am 100% exactly Oasis.
A room that has Oasis playing is like a room with pure fart smell and dust and sticky floor for me.
There you go.
I'm really affected by music I don't like.
Yeah, I know
if it's
you
music I don't like, I'm just like, oh man, it's way too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Oasis thing's interesting because and I was saying yesterday in the car, but like if this is a marketing campaign where Liam and Noel have
the worst hair in the entire world, or
that's also bad. But they also, if they've kind of pretended to not be friends for all this amount of time, in the anticipation of doing a comeback tour in the future and making all the money, because rumour has it there'll be no money left after this Oasis tour.
How do you mean?
They'll have it all. They're taking it all.
So is Oasis that big, man?
I think it's pretty big, dude.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's
that many people like it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty big. They never really did well in America, apparently, but in the UK, bro. Yeah,
UK people liked it.
I think it's going to be a big gig.
Like, it annoys me. I can hear the song.
Yeah, I hate it.
And just how the microphone was too high.
Oh, all of it just gives me the ick. I just feel.
You know? It's so annoying. The microphone was too high and he made it his thing. So annoying.
Yeah. Not a fan. Don't like the scene. Sorry.
Dude,
don't like.
Sick that we're both
don't like
fans.
the scene. Don't like the music. Don't like indie music.
Mate, I said I didn't.
Full stop.
I said I didn't like disc golf, and seemingly the whole internet.
Yeah, I forgot about the Oasis fans.
Disc golf has attacked us. I reckon if they're taking all the money,
yeah,
then we're gonna get some kickback on this.
Bring it.
Yeah, you up for it?
Yeah, Wonderwall sucks.
Yeah, it's horrible. Horrible. Get me to an ad break. I don't want to talk about Oasis anymore. Companionship. Are you looking to take ownership of your health? Introducing AG1, a powerful daily nutrition supplement designed by scientists to support your body's needs. AG1 is a comprehensive and convenient blend of over 70 high-quality ingredients packed with vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced nutrients.
With just one scoop each morning mixed with water, AG1 helps to support your brain, heart, energy, and immune system. It's a powerfully simple way to start your day right. While we have a degree of individuality, science tells us that the human body is interconnected, which is why AG1 contains over 70 ingredients to support your baseline nutrition. Drink AG1 is the best way to feel reassured that you're supporting your body with a broad range of nutrients it needs. AG1 isn't just another supplement, it's a morning ritual, a timely habit that fits seamlessly into your routine. And it does fit into my routine.
Dude, it does, yeah.
Because I just do it in the morning before anything. Apparently you're meant to have it on empty stomach, which I actually quite like. I take it with me in my little AG1 shaker and just go walk the dog.
I do it empty stomach every time, actually.
Yeah.
Because it said on the instructions, and I did what was on the instructions.
Like,
you know what I mean?
the sort of people we are.
Davey, what are the benefits?
Well, Ollie, they speak for themselves. From sustained energy throughout the day to immune support and stress management, AG1 has you covered. Plus, AG1 is NSF certified for sport, ensuring the highest quality ingredients and manufacturing standards. Ready to take the next step in your wellness journey? Visit drinkag1.com/ridecompanion today for a special offer. We are going to give you free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your next purchase.
So that's drinkag1.com/the ride companion.
That's right, mate. Yeah.
Nice.
drinkag1.com/ride companion.
Take ownership of your health with AG1. Check it out now.
Check it out now.
Yeah, we're back in. Yeah,
We're back in.
yeah, we're not. Yeah, we're
We're
back
not
in.
Oasis fans. So
No,
there
we're
you
not.
go. Move on.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
good,
Do you think we should move on, or do you think we should sort of like
Keep hating on it a bit
bathe in
more.
it a bit longer? I wonder how
You know
many.
I'm a bather.
I'm actually interested in how many of our companionship like Oasis, and also I'm only joking around. I don't. It's to each their own. I'm glad that not everyone likes the same stuff.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also shit. Other types of music that give me the ick would be techno music. Pretty much would be.
Why is that? Do you want to talk about it?
Not really. I just reminds me of being younger and going to some of those sort of style of clubs.
Inescapable feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was I actually talking? what I was saying was, way back, we went to a gig in Manchester.
Dude, are you calling back all the way to the story of you going to a gig?
Yeah, we got sidetracked by sound.
Oh my!
And people
that is
are wondering.
Big tangent.
People are wondering. So we went
That's
to
like
see.
we've been around the M25 of tangents.
And I'm bringing it back.
Yeah,
we went to see a gig which wasn't high energy.
Okay.
It was lovely. It was so nice.
Was it? Do you incense, or what do you bring along to a low energy gig? Low testosterone gig, would you say, or is it just low energy?
Yeah, there's some low testosterone in there. There's some fake testosterone in there.
Low T gig,
which is great. Do what you want to do.
Yeah. But what did you do?
That's the cool thing. So we ended up just stood. There was like...
Is that like an orgy, or is it like...
It was in a pink room.
Yeah.
All pink.
And that's cool, yeah.
Like colour drenched.
Yeah.
Really on brand, on fashion.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a guy called John Vincent. He's over from the States. Kind of like folky.
Yeah.
Acoustic set. And
guitar
acoustic.
Guitar
acoustic, yeah.
Folk.
Yeah. It's quite nice.
I'm trying to think what folk music is.
There's a bit of country. It was a bit countries.
Nice, yeah, okay.
But just lovely. Like, it's a really nice vibe. I've never done anything like that before.
Yeah.
I felt like it's weird coming home from a gig and not been pissed.
Yeah.
And like just knackered.
Yeah.
Because you've just been dancing and you know.
Yeah.
They just stood there. Some people were sat. Some people had the feet shoes off.
Shoes off, yeah.
Yeah.
So it stinks in there.
No, he didn't.
Smells of feet.
It didn't.
No, I did.
Nice.
I mean, someone bring some incense.
Yeah, it was nice, man.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, Emma and I went out for some nice food before. It was a lovely little
What's
day
he
night.
like sing about, this dude? Sing about just love songs?
A lot of loss.
A lot of loss. Sad songs?
Yeah, I'd say like emotionally sort of songs. Yeah, emotional. Like quite soft.
Interesting.
Incredible voice. One of those ones where...
Gravelly?
Nah, just
No.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Like, yeah.
When you think about...
John Vincent, if anyone wants to listen.
If you zoom out enough, almost anything is ridiculous. But that kind of thing, like from above, loads of people come into a room and watch one person sing about bad, like I stubbed my toe.
I was thinking that while I was there.
Yeah, like I stubbed my toe.
But more the confidence that takes.
Whoa, beastly confidence.
What was cool is, and there's a takeaway in this, he came to the UK in February.
Yeah.
Did 3 gigs.
Yeah.
No one came.
Really, yeah.
Nobody.
Not a good feeling, that.
No, and he
singing
said...
with your eyes closed. You close them for a different reason, wouldn't you? Not out of passion.
Might as well leave.
Like, yeah.
So he did 3 gigs. He said, I didn't go, obviously. No one did. But no interest. And then he's like worked. Anyway, then he took a break from music.
Yeah.
Was like over it.
Did a load of clips on TikTok. No.
Like TikTok is one of the things that like...
No.
Yeah.
I was doing a joke.
Made him blow. So people started using one of his tracks.
Blow. Yeah.
Yeah, and it like got his career going again. He's like, actually, I'm going to start doing it again.
Way.
And that's why.
How interesting, because that is music now.
And then did 3 sellout gigs in the UK. And when I say
now he's trending.
Small.
Now he's trending in real life and online.
He couldn't believe it, mate. It was actually really lovely to see. He actually couldn't believe that people were there. He was like, and people were singing his songs back, and you can tell he was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
Yeah, that is cool.
And that just goes to show you stick at something.
Go on TikTok.
Take a break, go on TikTok, and all will be good.
Yeah, all will be good. There's so many like musicians out there desperate to get their tracks on social media. Do you reckon people like design music for 100%. Social media?
Taylor Swift's good at that.
Oh no.
Taylor Swift is good at that.
No.
All of her music always gets used, and she's a big artist, but it gets used everywhere, and it's just the perfect hooks.
How do you find out what's like what music's like trending?
I'm not sure.
No,
I've never used social media like that. I don't. Do you know what I mean? Like you can go on and if you
can
make
consume
a reel,
it, so like
you can just go trending, and it'll show you the tracks that are trending.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
But I don't know if they're trending worldwide or they're like things that they think you will like. That's what I think.
I don't know.
Mine is definitely.
Oh, is it?
It's not telling me to put Oasis on my.
No, it's just throat singing.
Yeah, it's just throat singing, dude. It's just sound bathing music. Yeah.
You will like Vilana.
Yeah, exactly.
Dare you to put a sound bathing clip up?
Oh man, I could.
To riding music, to riding.
It'd be tough, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
My dad used to listen to My dad used to get drunk and listen to Mongolian throat singing really loud at night. Have you ever heard Mongolian throat singing?
Yeah.
Have you? Yeah, you've heard. You like it?
No, I don't like it. But there's a band called The Who.
That's not Mongolian throat
Not that
singing.
Who. Not that Who. Not that Who. Different Who. Different Who.
Really?
I did the same. Everyone had the same reaction.
How do they
when
spell
you
it?
The H-U.
Oh, there you go. They got around that.
2 dots on the top. Who. And then what are you doing there?
Yeah.
Throat singing.
There you go.
The Who. Yeah, The Who are rad. They're like metal throat singing.
Yeah,
like
it wasn't
Mongolian.
that. It was what?
Mongolian.
They are Mongolian.
I believe so.
But metal.
Yeah.
It wasn't metal. It was like traditional, like throat singing.
Mate, someone's got to listen to it.
Yeah.
Why not your dad?
Well, that he did.
Loud.
Yeah. like I've never met anyone who likes music that loud.
It's like yodeling.
Yeah, in Mongolia.
Like that sort of style. Want me to do it again?
It was kind of didgeridoo-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in this case, didgeridoo.
Very nice. Do you ever soundbase to didgeridoo music?
Yeah.
It's
Rolf
cool.
Harris in particular.
Yeah, didgeridoo music's nice, dude. I like didgeridoo music.
Do you?
Yeah, didgeridoo.
I've seen someone play one before. It's quite impressive.
Have you? Yeah.
Yeah. And it all kind of links together because it was Ty Wuffenden, speedway rider, Australian.
Yeah.
He had one and he played it and it was actually quite...
He was good.
It was quite impressive. I was
Yeah.
like, that's pretty cool.
So he could do the thing where you breathe. You
Yeah.
is that
Circular
it's like
breathe.
you do, yeah, it's like
Something.
circular breathing.
Yeah, so you
It's
can
like,
keep the note going.
it's like bagpipes but in your mouth.
Yeah, bagpipes in your mouth. So he was doing that and it was actually quite impressive. And
Yeah.
it all links together because Ty started DJing and he's made a track and that's gone viral.
No way.
Yeah, it's really big. He's on like Spotify playlists and all sorts of stuff.
So what does that mean? It's gone viral, so like loads of people are using it on
Yeah.
social media. Things,
Yeah, I
isn't
can't
it?
remember the track, but yeah, now he's like crazy DJing all around the world.
Actually, for
Promise.
real,
Yeah.
and making like money off
Yeah.
it. Wow,
Yeah.
what an incredible thing!
He
Yeah,
started doing it in lockdown, and Ty's, I've not spoken to Ty for a little bit. I don't want to speak for him, but like he's quite a lot.
yeah,
Quite gets fixed on things.
right. Yeah, he's very
so
focused.
he did like
yeah.
he said he did. I was speaking to him about it, and he said he did like a month-long course in like 2 days. Just did it,
Yeah.
and got really good at DJing in like the shortest amount of time.
Wow.
And then now he's out.
Doing a course on DJing can't feel good, can it?
No.
You know what I mean? Like the DJ tutor. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's wild.
Being a DJ tutor.
Yeah.
I mean, that's. I wonder if he has his cap on backwards. I know I'm aware that I have my cap on backwards, but you know what I mean? He looked like the cool guy emoji. The DJ tutor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
You're probably right, mate. Kangol t-shirt. Let's go.
He went in that deep. He went for a tuition set.
Blown up.
Can't knock it. I mean,
Just learned and then
I'm just here sat on a chair but trying to make fun of it. But I mean, he's now making money off DJing.
Yeah, traveling around doing festivals and stuff, and being a world champion speedway rider.
Wow.
Quite weird. Really cool.
That is
So anyway,
crazy.
that's kind of off topic. Should we have another look at listener questions, see what we've got?
Yeah, let's do it. I was just trying to think if that's like a kind of like a diving board into music, whether we could design a track for viral success, something that everyone's thinking,
Yeah.
and you just do it. Like
Like Joe Barnes with Christmas #1.
The intro. Yeah. Exactly that. Like how Louis Theroux was. He went crazy viral, didn't he?
Yeah.
With
a rap that he did. Yeah, he did. But maybe you have to be Louis Theroux to,
yeah, probably.
have that following and stuff
Yeah.
and get that going. I don't know. Hey, I'm up for trying a song if you want. You throat sing and I'll sound babe.
Done. What we got on listener questions?
Oh, this is a great one. 81 S Smith. Hardline is now in Wales and New Zealand. If Rampage was to get a second round, where would it be?
Ooh.
That's actually a good question, but I'm actually, not mad at that question. Peaslake's looking good.
Weirdly, we actually, that's funny. We just came from there. Rampage doesn't look much like that, I'll be honest. Chattel Mountain Style, I remember as a contest that was like a little bit like Rampage.
Oh, right.
In that it was a big mounting contest. People didn't. I don't think they built lines, but you had to find a way down this hill and use the features that are there. Maybe we should pull up some clips and look at that because, or maybe not.
I don't know how, but yeah.
No, Chattel mountain style. I think that was the closest thing to Rampage.
Okay.
That wasn't Rampage.
There you go.
Kind of thing. But in terms of like where it would be, I don't know. There's kind of that whole movie that Bearclaw did on the fact that Rampage is actually a really unique piece of land.
Okay. Interesting.
It's a really good question, but I don't know if that...
I think it's good that there's just one.
I do. I like standalone.
Yeah.
Imagine like a rainy Rampage.
Has New Zealand hardline taken anything away from the Welsh one? I don't know. But ultimately, it's not a bad thing if it just stayed the Welsh one.
Yeah.
Does it need to be more? Does it need to be a world tour? Is this just like what we do now? We just make more.
Like,
it's kind of cool. It's on its own.
Yeah, I mean, it could... But then it could be cool because there could be different sort of ways of building and they could look very different. I remember there was a snowboard event that they built like wooden features and then all the snow fell onto it. Do you remember that? It was like Rampage.
Vaguely.
Yeah, it was like Rampage. But just the fact that it was like a different form of building and almost like you can imagine... I can't imagine anything being like Rampage is Rampage.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Like an alpine Rampage in the trees. You're never going to look at it the same,
It's good because it's just exposed and it's there and it's helicopters and Nah, I think keep Rampage how it is personally.
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
IDM 81 has the increased bike cost and decreased income for young people made MTB more elitist. Absolutely fantastic question, and I think honestly, yes, it has. I think 100% it has. I think I remember when I was younger, it all seemed unattainable and I had a dirt jump bike because it was the cheapest thing.
Yeah.
And now it's got to be way worse, hasn't it?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you're right. I mean, especially if you do want an e-bike and you want to do that style of riding and stuff. I guess back then, like, we didn't have that style of riding. We had downhill, obviously, but yeah, for me, it was always a dirt jump bike because it was the cheapest one to have. Yeah. And it was attainable.
Yeah.
You didn't have to have the sickest thing. Like, it was fine. And a lot of people, I rode rigid forks for years, not ODA ones, but obviously not. But I rode rigid forks for years because I couldn't afford suspension ones.
Yeah, same. That's why I had rigid forks.
So yeah, maybe it has made it more elitist.
I think it has. Well, certainly when you talk about sort of like the decreased income or the cost of living crisis, you have to think it. Generally, it does feel a little bit that way, doesn't it? It does feel like the stuff is generally...
Yeah, totally.
I don't feel like my wage has gone up at the same rate that the price of everything else has.
No,
so,
it certainly doesn't feel that way at the moment for me either. Got a bubble in my throat. I'm going to sit with it.
Pretty cool. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
You sounded different for a second, didn't you?
I'm going to ask you a question there and it's just totally escaped. The bubble bloody burst it.
Is it what Ed Richardson has just asked?
Ed Richardson.
Yeah, sorry about that. Ed Richardson. Ed _ Richardson has just asked, are indicator lights on new cars getting too small?
Rep life. Ed's a rep for Rab clothing.
Oh, there you go.
Probably. I love those ones that do the pattern.
Do you?
I like that.
Are you mesmerised by them?
Mesmerise is a strong word for what I am about them. I just like them.
Okay, so it's not really that much of it, yeah.
I just like them.
Yeah, okay.
I think if you got that, you got a pretty baller car.
Yeah.
Have you seen those new Golfs where the whole front of it lights up and the badge? So the badge goes light and then it's like a full strip rather than a headlight, like two individual ones.
Yeah.
Looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
A bit Tronny, a bit futuristic.
So he's saying they're too small.
Yeah.
I haven't noticed. It makes me feel a bit
probably
stupid.
your eyes getting worse, Dad.
Yeah.
Certainly happens to me driving at night. Everything looks along like blurry and
yeah.
weird. Some glasses, bro.
Focality has asked, Colin Furze is looking for a pro MTB riders. How about a podcast field trip? He'd be an interesting crossover.
Colin Furze?
Colin Furze is great. Have you seen Colin Furze?
No.
Colin Furze is the kind of YouTube that I'm happy exists. I don't watch all of them, but like Colin Furze is just... I think he was like an electrician or a plumber or something, and then he got YouTube and he just did silly things, inventions, built silly things, made cool videos. He's very much...
Under the ground?
Yes.
No
He's
way.
very much himself, which I really like. Like, So he's built crazy. He's dug under his house crazy.
What's he looking for? Pro mountain bikers.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know how you find out why. Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
Vocality, put our name forward.
Please.
I mean, not that I fall into the pro category, but mountain biker for sure. And we have a platform that we could talk to him on.
Yeah. Oh, this sounds great.
This sounds
I'm
really
sure it's
good.
already been worked out.
Yeah.
We need to watch some. Let's watch some of his videos tonight. We'll find out and reach out to him.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I'm keen. Let's do it. What? Oh, mate, it keeps escaping me. It came back again. The question I was going to ask you.
Is it?
Oh my God, it's so annoying.
Is it Sendra_bikes? Would you rather be able to speak and understand every language, or talk to animals? That is a fantastic question. Because immediately you're just like, well, what good is it talking to animals?
Yeah.
But of course you think that because you can't talk to animals.
True.
If you could,
You're not going to get
you
much
could just
back.
be like bees. If you piss me off,
Yeah.
bees, sting Davy.
Ooh, you'd activate them.
Could activate them.
You'd activate the animals.
Dude, I could do whatever I want. Dogs, come with me. All the dogs come with you. Go and get that bloke.
Doesn't
These
necessarily
are quite
mean
aggressive.
That
All
like,
these
yeah.
things. I need to like come up with more peaceful versions of using animals.
Yeah.
For my advantage.
You could. Yeah. You could be like, hey, do you like peanut butter? To all the dogs.
Hey, that seemingly is like a language that you've mastered. The peanut butter dog language. You see. Anyway,
it's. I'd go for the language.
Language.
Yeah, I feel like I get more from humans. Animals are amazing, but what's amazing about them is that they're not communicatable.
It might. Yeah. It might be a letdown. You talk to a horse. It might be. You all right, mate? What are you up to? Grass.
Horsing about.
Yeah, it might just be so boring.
Yeah.
I'm having some grass. And also, I've taken... there's me at the centre of my own universe. I just think that automatically, because I can talk to them, they're going to do what I say. No.
No.
Oi, dogs, go and bite Davy.
No.
Nah, Davy's good bloke.
Decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would I do that? I'm going to bite you, if anything.
I'll lick him instead. He's
Please
covered in
don't.
peanut butter.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's literally... I can smell the peanut butter on him at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do.
The ballpark pouch.
It's full. It's full.
Yeah.
Peanut butter pouch.
What are we doing, dude?
Don't know. We're having a great time.
Yeah, I think
I'm enjoying this one.
I do
Sitting
agree.
in it.
Every language would be like instantly kind of like you could. It's so cool to be able to speak a language.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Yeah. We met someone, didn't we, not long ago who could speak 28?
Yeah. He said.
He couldn't.
Nah.
He
You could order a pint in 3 hours.
He admitted in the morning he couldn't. That was the whiskey talking, I think.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? 28 though. I mean,
at least use a realistic number.
I think after 28 languages, I reckon.
Can't
you're
name 28 countries.
No, you're getting into some tribal dialects. If you say you can speak 28 languages,
like Mongolian?
I reckon that
Got
has
it.
to include some tribal dialects. Maybe not. Maybe we could try and list them. It's not going to be a good listen.
No.
Let's crack on.
Let's crack on. I don't know
the answer, but it's a really good question. I enjoyed it.
Okay. I was gonna. Oh no, it's not that.
Oh,
It's
this
not
is.
that.
I think this is a good one, and it's kind of like quite cool that it follows Manon's podcast because this one's going to follow it. It's from Timbluk Maria, and that's quite good reading of actually.
It is actually.
TMBLKMRE.
Timbluk.
You've been caught riding on some private land by the owner who is mad.
Oof.
It's happened to all of us. Well, I feel like it's happened to a lot of us.
Yeah.
Talk through your script. Right, here we go. I'm in character. What are you doing, mate? What are you doing?
No, I'm the person.
What are you doing here? This is my private land. What are you doing? I'm calling the police.
Oh, I really didn't realise that it was private land. I've been riding through here for years. A lot of my friends actually love riding through. What bloody lovely bit of land you've got here. Really nice. Is it yours?
Yes, it's mine.
How long have you lived in this beautiful woodland?
Well, it's beside the point. Do I need to call the police or are you going to get out of here and never come back?
No. Just don't call the police, please. There's already a warrant out for my arrest. So
stop finessing me, young man. And why are you covered in peanut butter from the waist down? Cut. Okay, you did pretty well though.
I tried to turn it.
Did you?
Back on just talk about woodland.
No, I think you did a good job. I think that's nice. You were polite.
Hey, it is a hard conversation to have, actually, especially when you just made me think about it.
Yeah, I did. I didn't
instantly.
Let you. Yeah, I really. But that's how it should be. Your instant reaction.
What are you doing on my land?
Oh goodness, you startled me. Sorry, sir. What did you say?
What are you doing on my land?
Oh, I didn't realise it was your land.
Yes, it's my land. Of course, it's my land.
Oh, my apologies. I'm completely lost. Silly me.
Where have you come from?
Oh, I started at a car park. I can't remember what the town was called. I'm not from around here.
Well, it sounds like you're from around here.
Oh, why is that?
The accent is a giveaway, and I'm sure I've seen you online. Isn't your name Olly Wilkins?
It is, and I'm terribly lost. Could you point me the nearest direction to a bridleway where I'm allowed to ride my lovely Focus bike?
Focus, you say? How do I get one of those for myself?
Brilliant. That's good.
So you turned it?
Yeah.
And now he's a biker.
That's really nice. But I think your landowner was a bit more receptive.
That's fucking hard.
My acting. You took me by surprise. That was good. I think.
Have you ever had it a little bit?
Yeah, loads.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been caught
literally
digging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only one I've had it as well, but there's like one that stands out where a guy, like, I watched him I was riding back up and the trail was like to the right.
Yeah.
I watched him like put logs in front of things, and I was just like,
I did this.
Yeah. I had a nice conversation with him in the end.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, actually, like, it was all right.
I didn't. I pretended to break my wrist.
Oh.
I had it up the trails.
Yeah.
He put logs in. I saw him do it. And I thought, right, I'm going to show him. I rolled in, went over the bars on purpose. I made it look real dramatic. And then I said, my wrist, help. I was with a friend. We're trying hard not to laugh. I've broken my wrist because someone put a log before the jump. And I went and asked the bloke.
And what was his response?
And then my friend, he shouted, it was him. So I had this, I really have a story for this, yeah.
Wow.
So then I said to the bloke, you did it. You've broken my wrist. How am I going to feed my children? I'm unable to go to work. Like, I literally just did it. Because I thought, why not? People sabotage, like...
Yeah, it's gnarly.
I get it, like... Jumps suck and stuff if you like the woods.
How am I going to feed my kids?
I must have been 17 at the time as well. There was no way.
Okay.
There was no way I had kids. But we were sort of like doing it, like between us, it was quite a challenge not to laugh. But equally, he was a stick man. I mean, I think probably if you're listening to this podcast, maybe you've come across slightly bigger logs in trails than you think have fallen from the trees. And it's stick man. Everywhere has a stick man.
You know what I think's funny is when people have obviously done it, but they don't understand how bikes work.
Yeah.
And they've like put a log on over, and you're just like,
cool, man.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I mean, trapping trails is insane. I don't think people understand what is even going on. They're annoyed at it, but they don't even understand that you're going to be coming through here and you can't see.
Yeah, I mean,
they must understand that you can't see fishing line.
Hey, the last 2 episodes you're going to enjoy if you want to learn more about this stuff.
Yeah, there you go. Trapping trails is pretty wild, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, awful.
Did something happen with a famous person? He got caught trapping trails. I'm looking this up. Can you take the reins for a second?
I'll take the reins. Okay. No, it's not. It's 1 UK 31. Can you help me escape my trade? I need a new career path. ASAP. Okay, Luke. What's your name? Look, 31. Okay. Ultimately, you have to start. You need to figure out what it is you want to do and why you want to do it. And it's a shame if you're doing a job that you don't want to do, because no one wants to do a job they don't want to do, and you spend a lot of time doing the job that you do a lot, want to do. You're doing it a lot. It's a job that you do a lot. It's a thing you do a lot in your day. This silence has really broken me, I'll be honest. But you're good. You're good. Carry on.
No, I didn't hear the question.
Okay, the question was, can you help me escape my trade? I need a new career path ASAP. And I was going to say to LUK 31.
Yeah, you're really beating around the bush, weren't you?
Really.
What are you going to say?
I was going to just say that, like, you need to start something as a side hustle first, maybe.
Oh, mate, I'd so agree.
Side hustles are awesome.
Yeah.
Especially because they'll, hopefully, you can just... The thing is as well, like, if you're doing a trade already, you've got nothing to lose. Hopefully.
You're printing money. You've got the skill.
You can start something else because you've got something to fall back on.
Hey, watch me try and start plumbing as a side hustle. Not easy.
No.
It's going to suck. I'm going to have to specialise in 4-inch pipe because it's all I can really... Used to do a lot of 4-inch pipe, and you know what that means.
Yeah.
That's poo pipe. So I don't... right, okay. So you get what? I'm going to do podcasts during the day, and then in the evenings I'm going to be scurrying around digging 4-inch pipe into the ground and checking that poo's flushed down it. It's not a good side hustle. You're already in a great spot. You've got a job.
What you're doing, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really good.
Might not be a plumber, but yeah.
No, it was just an example. Like, it's hard to... It's
hard.
good. You've got something that you're already making money.
Back on. You're
solid.
making money.
It's great.
Reduce your hours, maybe, if you can, and focus on what it is that you think you might want to do. Take time to think about what you want to do.
Yeah, no one can answer the question what you want to do, but I would say pursue something along that line. I think what you say, I think all in is crazy.
All in is crazy. I used to be an all in person.
Did you?
Yeah, and it'd be annoying to other people because maybe they'd ask you that sort of question. I'd be like, quit your job. Then you can't lose. Yeah, you can. Especially if you have a house and kids to feed.
Yeah.
You know, and all you want to do is make sound bath music.
Yeah, and I think you listen to podcasts and they always tell you do the extreme version. Yeah. Everything doesn't it? You go online and TikTok, it's balanced. Like do this. We're the only ones.
Yeah,
we're so balanced.
We're so balanced.
Yeah,
take your time, figure it out, and then it's funny that the question is like, "Can you help me?" That's what the question is.
I was working. No. I actually did work on a basically we can't. I was working on a building site, and then I taught myself graphic design in the evenings, and it was really good. Instead of just like quitting everything, I was still earning money, and I understand some people work in the evenings, but you know, it's just an example. But it's really
amazing how much time you can have in your day if you prioritize it. Right?
And it was a nice way to do it.
Yeah.
I did then go to university, do graphic design. Didn't need to. I could have just worked straight away. I was already getting jobs because I taught myself, and it was something I was really interested in. I think that's probably good advice, is to do something that you are really interested in.
Yeah.
Or approximately.
I've been trying to get some time back recently. I kind of got a little bit gnarly on the phone again as I was recording. Yeah. And just spending too much time in it. And started listening to this book called The Anxious Generation, which is really good, super interesting. It's mainly about kids and how kids have been growing up with phones and how basically just like different humans to what we are. Like they're wired totally different. Yeah. It's a very different person, whatever, in a species almost. Anyway, so it makes you think more, you know, and just trying to catch myself on those moments of like being in the scroll hole or whatever. So I'm just trying it out at the moment. I'm not doing it because I'm down here, but when I've been at home, 30 minutes in the morning, have a coffee, do a little bit of phone stuff, maybe put something online, check a few things, 15 minutes in the afternoon, and then 30 minutes at night, way before bed.
So you use your computer to do work, and then the phone is a bit separate.
Because
that's
it is
trouble,
amazing
isn't it?
how much you can compact into that time. It's like how much time...
I bet you're quick. Are you scrolling fast?
Yeah,
dude?
I'll go for it. Yeah. But it's like, can you compact everything into that tight window? I think you can. You don't have to go on Instagram 50 times a day.
Nah.
Or anything. You don't have to even message people back instantly. You can compact it into a window. And it's a bit frantic. It's really difficult.
Everyone's expected, though, now to message back instantly.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they really are. Like,
yeah.
People get annoyed. Like, my mum would be annoyed.
Really?
If I didn't message back, yeah. I think she would.
Yeah, my dad's like that, actually.
Yeah.
He'll text me and then call me to see if I've got a text.
Yeah.
You know, why haven't you replied? Well,
yeah.
I'm busy, you know, sort of thing. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just trying my hardest at the moment to really...
You tried making the screen black and white?
Yeah, I do that.
That's
I
really
told you
good.
that one, maybe. That's a podcast thing, isn't it?
I do that.
You can set it so you do the 3 taps on the side. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
That's a good one. But ultimately, just not having it around you is... When you start noticing it more, like the temptation to pick it up, if it's there, and you find yourself just picking it up and you're like, why is this back in my hand?
So your screen time is 45 minutes now.
I'm not sure if it would be this week, but I'm trying to get it to...
Is that what your aim is? Is
No,
it 30 minutes, 15?
No, it's an hour and 15, so it'd be 75 minutes.
Hour and 15.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying for. If I can
It's still a lot of time in the day. If you sat down and did an hour on your phone, like, it's still a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, but if you're doing 4 hours, that's 3 hours. Homeboy Luke could be working on his project. You know?
Yeah. There you go. Bring it back. Nice.
Yeah.
I'm 3. I'm just under 3 normally. I'm 2:45.
Yeah.
And then when I got ill, it went up crazy.
Did it?
Yeah. But obviously, that's all I was doing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I just need to get better at it. Like, I'd love to have all the time back that I've put into that. You know what I mean? That you've spent.
Oh, not all bad.
No, not all bad. Not all bad, but outside.
Some of it makes you feel bad. Yeah, and some of it does make you feel bad.
I think that's the problem.
Yeah, let's go to an ad break, dude. Oh, finally, we get to my favourite ad. I think it is probably my favourite because it's the easiest one.
Yeah, this one's easy, dude. If you've not got one of these and you're a mountain biker, then what are you?
What are you, dude? You're probably not cleaning your bike.
No,
you're certainly not. I didn't clean my bike before I got one.
I'm also quite guilty of it, to
I
be
mean,
honest
I
with you.
didn't even have an outside tap before I got
a
WORX
not?
Hydro Shot. That's right, we're talking about the WORX Hydro Shot.
Yes.
I use it every single ride.
Yep, same, mate. I'm with you almost every single ride. I'm going to say almost because that's the sort of guy I am. But I do try, and I still keep my bikes in the house, so I do have to make sure she's clean because she comes in the house, you know?
Yeah, there you go. But it is so easy because you've got the power share system.
Yep.
Obviously, that's the battery that comes out of, personally, my leaf blower, my impact driver, my chainsaw.
Okay.
I can carry on.
I can carry on too.
Please,
we're doing house renovations at the moment,
Yep.
as you know, and I've got a few WORX tools in there. So I've been using a grinder, strimmer, done the garden recently.
Nice.
Impact driver, got one of those.
Lovely, yeah.
The tire inflator.
Oh, I need to get one of them.
That's
man.
really sick. Hoover.
The Hoover's brilliant.
And all of it works off one battery.
It does.
It's a dream.
How good is that?
Yeah,
right.
really clever.
So there's the difference between when I first cleaned my bike with a Hydro Shot. Mm-hmm. We're on to the 56 bar version, aren't we?
Yeah, we are, mate. They've added some extra power. But it's not too much power.
No.
Which is nice.
It's absolutely perfect. This sounds like just something that you say in the adverts, and I bear in mind this is the adverts, but it is absolutely the perfect amount of pressure for a bike.
Totally.
Don't blow out your bearings.
Not going to blow out your bearings, exactly.
Right, shall I read some information about it?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so unlike conventional pressure washers with bulky body unit, mains connection, and garden hose attached to the tap, the new WORX Nitro High Flow Hydro Shot, so that's the difference. It's the WORX Nitro High Flow Hydro Shot, runs on batteries. It draws water from any source. So you can do it from a river in Wales when you're after the bike park. You can do it from wherever.
Yep.
You can do it. Bucket, pools,
bottle,
lakes, even seawater.
bath.
It's ideal for cleaning around the house and patio.
Yep.
I mean, we're talking about bikes. I did just auto cue that and just read what it said.
But it's, again, it doesn't have to be used for your bikes.
You're
That's
right.
the cool thing. We use it around the house and outside the house, you know?
And I do regularly.
Yes.
Equipped with WORX built brushless motor 2.0, this high pressure washer delivers excellent performance on powerful cleaning with a 220 litres an hour flow rate. That's a lot.
She's flowing.
She's flowing. Designed compact and portable at only 1.5 kilograms. You can take anywhere you need. It's got a 5-in-1 nozzle, actually also very useful.
Yes. Sometimes you want it on the pinpoint.
Exactly.
Clean the patio or something like that. Sometimes you want it a little bit wider. Maybe you're watering the flower beds or something like that.
Absolutely. This goes through all the other applications.
But we know them, dude. We can move on. We know them. And if you don't know them, head to uk.works.com.
Yeah.
And if you enter the code The Ride Companion.
Yeah. Is that
you're
caps?
It is caps.
It's all caps, just the Ride Companion.
Yeah, just the Ride Companion. That's going to knock you 10% off.
Amazing. That's just on uk.works.com.
Let's do 15% off.
Are you that powerful?
Yeah, we'll speak to him.
You're a podcast master.
Yeah, well, let's just do it for 2 weeks. 15% off.
2 weeks, 15% off.
2 weeks, 15%
uk.works.com with the code The Ride Companion, all capitals.
And it's across the whole range, except the robot lawnmower. But everything else. So you could build out your garage a little bit, man. Get yourself a Hydro Shot, get yourself a drill, grinder, strimmer, all kinds of things.
Sometimes when I feel lost in life, I actually just go on the WORX website because I can't believe they've got that many products. And
So many.
If I'm struggling for jobs to do, I'll go on the WORX website and it will actually lead me to the light. I'll find a job to do. They've got so many tools. It's insane.
Tool for everything.
Get yourself to uk.works.com with the code The Ride Companion for 15% off for 2 weeks. I can't believe Davey's doing this, but he's doing it. He's pulling the trigger.
Yep.
Not literally, because we don't want to get the studio wet. Okay. Thanks, WORX.
Thanks, WORX.
And we're back in. Holmesy with the question. Holmesy032. Where's the first place you'll stay overnight in the van?
It might be Scotland by the looks of things.
Yeah, there you go. You might go to Scotland. I mean, you live in a lovely place to go and do an overnighter in the van.
Yeah. I've been
Peak District would be brilliant. You can find some amazing... Well, I mean, you already know some amazing spots, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I've been thinking about doing that a little bit more in the week. Just go out. Yeah.
Nice that, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've never done van life.
Me either.
Have you not?
Oh, I have, but yeah, not really. Not for like an extended period of time.
No, but I mean, have you done like a week in a van?
No.
Do you know?
Never done that long.
Vans are so hand in hand with MTB. MTB might be one of the most van life sports, mightn't it?
Could be. Yeah, it's up there, isn't it? I think anything like that, maybe like windsurfing, just stuff like that. It's like a bit van life.
Yeah, surfing and
cool.
Climbing. Yeah,
it's
quite
cool.
Van life.
It's amazing to see. Like, obviously, we did the little road trip just before. How many people are so interested in a conversion in a van and like.
Well, it's a solid conversion, isn't it?
Yeah, really cool. But it's crazy to think that it's interesting. People are really interested in looking and seeing it, and how does that work? And you know what I mean. Which is great. It's really cool. It's I don't know if I'd do it a night on my own. I'm thinking pretty soon is coming up. Just head out, go camp, like van life. I don't know, camping, whatever you call it. I've just been waiting for the piece of foam for the bed. I've not had one.
You don't have the bed yet. Yeah,
it'd be a bit uncomfortable on just the board.
Yeah, it would. It wouldn't be the best, would it?
But it would be nice to go out and just. I was planning on doing some sort of like focused work trips anyway. I'm a big fan of trying to compact work, like everything, into like a bit of a window. And I had this idea a while ago. I've never done it though, of sort of just going away for a few days and just working really hard. Just like a cabin.
Are you saying working?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm saying working. Just going away and working really hard.
Yeah. Sorry.
On my own.
Yeah.
Going away and working on my own really hard in a van.
I've missed doing these episodes.
Me too, man. Carry on.
No one else
has. So I've been thinking about going away and doing it.
Yeah.
But maybe the van might be a good opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
And just go away just for a few days. And just, So you
Work
know, got
yourself.
the Tesla.
Yeah.
What's it called? Starlink in there.
Yeah, you have.
Desk to sit at and just. I think it'd be so cool. I do. Obviously I have my little job at Saks and I do a lot of email campaigns.
Yeah.
So just being able to sit and just compact them all into 2 days, rather than doing
in a cool location. Yeah. Very cool.
It would be nice.
You've got your desk set up there, haven't you? You've got the awning.
Yeah, could do that. Yeah, and just be on my own, working. Really
I think I'm uncomfortable at the idea of a trip on my own.
Oh yeah.
Like, also, really, I love the idea of it, but also I'm like,
yeah.
I've not.
Have you ever been on holiday on your own?
I only go away for biking trips. I do lots of those have been on my own, but then I remember I did that Indonesian one in lockdown, and I was pathetic on my own. I was just like, what do I do? It's so
I've lost confidence in it. I got a train the other day. I've struggled
being on your own.
It's just trusting yourself that you're doing the right thing. Like, I'm checking the app all the time.
Really? Yeah.
Am I in the right place? Oh my God. And I used to live like out of a backpack traveling around Europe and never even worry about that stuff. Whereas as I've got a little older, I'm a bit more planny. I'm a bit more like, right, make sure this is happening, make sure I'm going there, blah, 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 blah. And I don't think I'd be that good at traveling around on my own anymore.
I do a lot of travel on my own, but then when I get there, there's always someone telling me what to do. So I think it's the getting there. That's what I was thinking, is like actually being in the van with the desk set up on your own. Yeah. That to me is more like, I don't know. I don't know. Imagine it.
Let me try it.
Let's.
I'll try it and I'll report back.
Brilliant. And then you might be also doing a Scotland trip. We'll see. Got text. Maybe.
Apparently so. Apparently
it's when I'm away, so I can't join you. I'd
yeah,
love to.
it is. It is when you're away. Hey, no pressure. Just like, hey, go interview or podcast with a huge name.
Yeah.
A bit of pressure there, I feel like.
Yeah,
already. I already feel a bit of pressure, so maybe we'll make it happen. Maybe we won't.
Yeah, I'm sure you will, mate.
Yeah, maybe.
Absolutely, yeah.
What else we got? Let's have a look.
So I've put this in the questions away now.
It's okay.
I'm trying to find some way to bring it back to sound bathing to wrap this podcast up. You know what I mean? Bong.
That's what people think we do when we do podcasts.
Dude,
get the bong out.
Yeah.
Not
if you went away on your own, would you soundbathe in the van? The mobile soundbathe setup.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Might be nice.
Could be.
This is a good question. Name one thing, sketch. Name one thing you got told off about at home. Name one thing you get told off about at home.
You get, like, now still, or when I was younger?
Younger, I'd say. I reckon younger.
When I was younger, toilet seats, classic, isn't it?
Shit on it.
No, just or not putting it down.
Yeah.
And stealing food. Ooh. It was very much stealing when I was younger. It wasn't like we weren't allowed. We didn't have open access to food because there was 4 of us, all hungry. And we all ate like Henry VIII. So lots. So food was like you had to ask for permission. So those were the things that basically, yeah.
Mine's really cliche and really boring, but it was tidying the bedroom. My bedroom, dude, when I was younger was, it's so gnarly. It was awful. I had posters, like the whole thing was posters. There was no walls visible. And I just used to have so much just stuff. Yeah. And my cousins used to come over and I'd just be like, just whatever you find, you can just take it. Stuff like that. I just had all this stuff. But yeah, tidying the bedroom. Like my bedroom was pretty gross, I think, when I was a teenage boy. Obviously, all that work I was doing.
Yeah, I can't think. I can't think because I didn't have a room. I was 18 and I was in a room with both my brothers, which is so loserish, I know, but I was. And I didn't have, I was on a bunk bed up by the ceiling. I don't even think I had a shelf. So it was like I didn't have...
No way. I remember my mum's ex-boyfriend built me a bunk bed and it was so bad. He built it so tight to the roof. There was like no measurements had gone in.
What, do you have his squat rack underneath?
Bro, I had to honestly, I had to lay and get him, like, shuffle my way into bed.
Really? Yeah.
I could barely turn over in it.
Really?
Honestly, yeah. It was like, the ceiling was like here. It was so claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Good for soundbathing.
Good for work. Your mum just hears that on the ceiling.
There's just a dint in the roof.
Oh my goodness, that's awful.
The worst one I had when I was young.
Yeah.
I remember the mini bike era. I had a CRF 50.
Nice.
And I still lived at home.
Nice.
Obviously, that's why I had one. It was baller as well. Super trick.
Yeah.
And I didn't ride it very often, but every now and again, I'd just get it out of the garage when my mum was out at work.
Yeah.
And I'd just go onto the field and I'd just, ride around and stuff. Bit illegal. Obviously, it was a bit illegal. Legend. And I remember this time my mum coming home early from work and she parked, like we lived in, she parked at the top of the drive and she just stood there at the side of a car as I come round the corner at the bottom, just like, and I remember seeing her and just being like, oh God, it's on. Like, this is not going to end well. And then she kicked me out. I had to move out. I moved.
Bring the bike?
Did
you get to bring the bike or?
No, I don't think so. I think the bike, definitely went away. Actually,
she kicked you out,
go live with my dad for a bit, yeah.
Really, yeah.
Yeah. We'd have some, unfortunately, like not massive blowouts, but she'd put, especially because if I didn't tidy my room around this same sort of era, she'd just put everything in a black bag.
Really, yeah.
Yeah. And I'd come home and all of my shit would be on the front garden.
Yeah. So you lived in fear of mum and dad?
I wouldn't say that, but yeah.
Not in fear.
Is this a gotcha? Is this therapy now?
No, I actually find it interesting. Like, I was scared of my mum and dad,
Yeah,
I
I
would
wasn't
say.
at all. Not at all.
You weren't? Okay.
No, we had it wasn't.
Yeah, but it sounds like you... I mean...
Once.
Okay.
That was like the example. Like, other than that, it was quite chill.
I've got no examples, but I was scared.
Yeah.
I was scared. I was like very...
Really?
Yeah, my mum was... it is great fun, but I was...
There's a line.
Yeah. And I knew when I was getting... Like, she'd let us do all sorts of stuff, like... But there were certain things, definitely not. Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
Like, for sure, scared. Yeah, it is interesting, isn't it? It makes you wonder what you'd be like as a parent.
Yeah.
Like, I think I'd be great fun, but also I think I would be quite tough.
I think you have to be especially in the early years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had police round for that mini biking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you did the same thing.
Yeah, Christian, Bren's brother, and myself got caught. It was before we could drive. We got caught. We had little packed lunch boxes. We had little bottles of petrol in our bags.
Sick.
And we had done like a giant mission on mini bikes, on Zeds, Honda Z50s.
Is this still the same one you got now?
Same one I got now.
Sick.
We got caught by police, and we had to organise. We had to tell them who we were. We couldn't run away because we were so cute though. I don't know how they even told us off. We probably weren't cute, but like it was quite cute looking back. We had our packed lunches and we were sat in a circle with our mini bikes. Like, these are tiny mini bikes, and so we couldn't run away. Otherwise, the chase would have been on. And good luck catching those 3 people. It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
We got caught, and then we had to have the police around the house talking to mum.
Wow.
Yeah, as did Bren and Christian.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
But mum didn't care. She didn't care about.
Why? Why do you think she didn't care about it? It was just
because
cute.
I think she knew it was like
harmless.
It was a wholesome pursuit of the great outdoors, and it actually was back then. I think there were fewer people around, so it didn't feel so.
Feels a lot at the moment.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. Feels different.
And if you saw it now, you wouldn't be stoked, I don't think, if you saw kids doing it, would you?
No.
Wouldn't you be like, yeah, well done, lads? You'd be like, what are you doing? This is like...
No, I wouldn't, but there literally weren't... There literally weren't as many people.
Yeah.
And we'd stopped. We're stupid. We stopped like...
It was back in the 50s, wasn't it?
It was back in the 50s, yeah. Yeah, we'd stopped near like a car park where police like literally patrol. They hadn't been called out or anything.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah, so it was just a bit of bad luck.
Yeah.
But
You could have had your packed lunch somewhere else and you'd just been okay.
we didn't see any humans the whole time we were riding.
Sick.
We rode for like whole fuel tanks, But
Imagine doing that now. You won't get very far.
no, and you'd see people straight away. There you go. There you go. I think if you've got this far in the podcast, then you're a true
old
companion.
school episode, dude, wasn't it?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, we always have fun, don't we?
Yeah, we do have fun. And we've got some big uns coming up. And we've got some big guests coming up as well.
We've got some big events coming up. We've got Rampage coming up.
Absolutely.
So, this is ultimately just hanging out, isn't it, this one?
It's a hangout. Some people, I tell you what, every time we do these hangout ones, I get a lot of messages saying they love the hangout ones. They miss them because this was sort of how we started what the Ride Companion is these days. Yeah. It was a hangout.
But we didn't start by chatting for 2 days before doing them.
Yeah, true. That is true.
This has been fun.
It's been great fun.
Either way. Hit like, hit subscribe. We're on our way to 50k.
Dude.
And when we get there, we're going to do a massive giveaway. We're going to give away a bike.
Insane. All the other words that we use on YouTube. Peace and love.
Like and subscribe. Mate, what an episode.
Brilliant. I thought you were really great, Davey.
Mate, and I thought you were even better.
Thanks, dude.
Better than normal.
Oh, cheers.
Hey, how about we tell our lovely podcast community to hit subscribe here.
Yeah.
Click on the video on Olly's face.
That's right.
Click on the video on my face.
Yeah.
And follow us at The Ride Companion on Instagram.
They can like and comment as well.
Please do.
I'm going to try and get this energy and I'm going to bring it into next week.
Let's fast forward to next week's episode.
Done.